Welcome back, folks, to another video. We're doing it on Merfolk and Modern, and I want to say thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and then also thank you to the patrons: Thomas Jins, Irwin, Editor, Thomas R, Brewski, Eli, Colin, Lameboy, B-Dub, and Kessig. Now let's talk about Merfolk and Modern. So this is a pretty awesome list that is, basically all tribal Merfolk. We have a few, things that are not. We have Glasspool Mimic, which is one of the really amazing cards in this deck. So as you can notice, we're on 21 or 19 lands, apologies. But we're realistically on 21 lands, and this is obviously due to the fact this is a flip land. It's basically a phantasmal image. It's a little bit weaker because it can only copy your own creatures. So it's a lot weaker in that sense, but the fact that it has the versatility of being a land is really awesome. Notably, it is not a Merfolk, so Cavern of Souls is a little awkward against that. Same thing with Subtlety, but Subtlety is such a good Magic card. And if you don't know, this list, I think, did pretty well at a LCQ or a local, I don't know what it's called, or RCQ, whatever the heck they are. The qualifiers for the Pro Tour qualifier, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so basically the whole point of this deck is to, get some minor card advantage with either your Silver Depths, Svaeloon, maybe Merfolk Trickster can, do something specific like eat a Tarmogoyf or something like that, or even eat like a Construct token, but something along those lines, and then kind of go like get a quick one or two swings with a bunch of one or two lords out and really just finish the game really quickly. It's a very it's a weird deck because it's kind of a control deck while also being a creature deck, because you're kind of just trying to grind into that late game where you have these fast finishes, but you can also go long. It's a little bit different than humans, where I feel like humans is a little bit more, raw power and quick aggression kills, so it's a little bit weaker to Fury, which is definitely going to be a problem for this deck. But Fury against Merfolk is probably not as backbreaking because we have a little bit more built-in card advantage. So I'm definitely interested to see how this goes, and I'm very curious about the sideboard. Chalice of the Void, I think, is really awesome. Having this for Cascade matchups is great. Having it on 0, but also the fact that this deck really doesn't care about its 1-drops. You're going to be playing your Aether Vial out on 1, and then you can Aether Vial in all your Tide Shapers and stuff like that. So basically, Chalice is a pretty awesome and free card to play. I'm a little bit curious about Hercule's Recall. I'm not sure exactly what this is doing. I'm guessing it's for the Hammer matchups, and maybe like, if we end up playing against Affinity, this would be fantastic. But, yeah. And then Brazen Borrower, surprised to not see this make the main deck. Typically, I swear this is in the main deck sometimes, but it's definitely a great card to have in the sideboard. Essentially is like a, what's it called? God, the fairy that you can look at your opponent's hand. I always forget the name of it, but it's very similar to that. But it has a bounce effect attached to it, so very good card. Relic of Virginis, great sideboard option, just good against, graveyard decks, running 6 decks, living in Tarmogoyf stuff. Dismember just for those creatures that we need to care about. And then lastly, 2 counter spells, which I'm not so huge on this. I feel like another sided force negation or maybe a subtlety would be a little bit better. But I understand the want or need for this card, but I'm a little bit skeptical at the very least. So anyways, folks, we're about to get into the first match. Again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon, follow me on Twitter, Twitch, all the stuff, and we'll see you all in the first match. We're getting into the first match here. We are on the play with a decent looking hand, I would say. I'm curious. I believe I am supposed to play out this Tide Shaper on 1. I could be wrong in that analysis, but we have Spreading Seas to essentially, give us that island anyway. Oh, maybe not. They're on a mold of 4, mold of 3. Okay. Since they're on a mold of 3, there's only a very finite amount of decks that mulligan to 3, and Tron is one of them. So I would typically run out the Tide Shaper if they kept a 7. I think I could be wrong. It could also be Dredge. I think these are the only 2 matchups where you would mold this aggressively. So I think either way, Tide Shaper is going to be better making a land into an island, because Dredge is also pretty, they need their mana sources pretty badly. Oh, this is Hammer? I mean, sure, they just must have had a really really bad hands. Okay, that is fine. Do we want a Tide Shaper? Probably not. I think we just want to, oops, reveal another Silvergill Adept. We can always Tide, again, this is a weird start from them. I'm pretty confident about this game, but this is definitely where Hercule's Recall is going to be good. But I'm feeling confident about this game because, you know, we have Tide Shaper. This is a really good matchup for Tide Shaper. Can eat a, whatchamacallit, an Urza Saga. We can Spreading Season Urza Saga. So I feel somewhat confident about this game. That is spooky. That's a good draw. That is a draw. I think we play Sveiloon here. And then this can just block Ornithopter forever. So that is pretty swaggy. We're not going to attack because we don't want them to hammer. Have hammer here. They have one that's fine. The problem is if I guess they can't cast both. So we'll take 10, but then we'll have an indestructible Sveiloon. We have Merfolk blue source. We can go Silvergill Adept and then, well, we can go Silvergill Adept into Silvergill Adept. Otawara. I think that is better. The better to play. I think I'm gonna this. I was wondering if I don't want a Merfolk Trickster, but I think I want to have Merfolk Trickster here. Last pull knife, that's a good call. Like we can just block or we can just Merfolk Trickster this turn. I think if they go straight to combat, we're gonna Merfolk Trickster. I do believe that is the play. But this is just feeling really good. I mean, we still have so many cards in our hand. It's kind of absurd. But we'll Merfolk Trickster here. And then I think this game should be over. Ooh, do they have a... Yeah, okay, Blacksmith skill. Sure. I mean, I'll just block. Block with a Silvergill Adept. Right. Ian, what loses us the game? Are they just dead? I believe so, because we go Lord of Atlantis. This is 3-10. Yep, we have exactly lethal. Let's go, Glasspool Mimic. Coming in. As I said, great card. We're having lethal here. We have 4, 8, 13. And that is lethal. And like you can just see the grind here. We literally all of our cards basically drew a card. They're so good. So good. But we take down game number 1, which is pretty great. But like that was just a great showing from the deck, just of what it can do, how much power it has. Felt really good. So we definitely want Chalice, I think. Definitely want Hercule's Recall. I think Dismember and Brazen Borrower. I think these are all cards that we are interested in. Force Negation's a pretty easy out. I think the same can go for Subtlety. Not very big on that card. Now it comes down to the other stuff. Kira, not the best in this matchup because they don't have much removal or targeted removal. So I think that's another out. And then we get to kind of figure out Spreading Seas is pretty good. Tide Shaper is pretty good. We have a lot of stuff that is fairly decent. I think on the draw, maybe a Chalice could go. But that's pretty hard to say because Chalice on 1's really good against Hammer. And so is Chalice on like 0, 1, and 2. They're all fairly decent. Now 2 is going to be a little bit harder to get to. But... I mean, these cards are all just definitely coming out, so it's kind of how we want to decide from the pick of the litter, or if we find something else that makes sense to get rid of. Merfolk Trickster is weird because it's decent at buying time, but is it better than any of these cards? I'm not sure. I think I want to go 1-1. And on the draw, I think I want all chalices. Or on the play, I want all chalices. But on the draw, I think I'm a little bit less inclined to keep all chalices. But Merfolk Trickster doesn't really do too much. Actually, I think I'm just going to take them all out. We're going to go in favor of chalice. See where it goes. Could be a mistake, but we'll figure out. We'll figure out if it's a mistake. You know, you got to make mistakes, right, to learn. Alright, I mean, fuck it, right? Fuck it, we ball. This is the whole point of this. Like, we'll play a chalice out on 0, I guess. Uh-oh. We'll go 0 and 1, probably. Okay, nothing. Do we want to play out our glass pool mimic? I don't think we need to just yet. We can afford to wait a turn. Or, like, we can wait till we chalice on 1 year. I think that's reasonable. Might be wrong, though. God, please don't have, like... if they have Pure Steel Paladin plus kinda effed. Okay, that's not bad. We can just Spreading Seas that one. Okay, Stoneforge Mystic's kind of annoying, but fine. Then we can chalice on... Oh, they put a Cauldron to play. There they have Cauldron. I guess we can Brazen Borrower that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And Brazen Borrower that. Alright. Get this Urza Saga out of here. What are we drawing? Good, maybe? Urkel's Recall. Ooh. Oh, baby. That's pretty good. We're probably going to have to play this a slow game. Yeah, we're going to have to play this slow, I think. Yeah, we're going to go Chalice on 1, and then we'll Hercules Recall eventually. Like, this is not that big of a deal. Like, we'll take 10, whatever. That's annoying, but we'll make it work. We can eventually get there. Do we want to play out... Well, we're definitely playing this out on 1. A better question is, do we want another blue source or the possible... I think we're just going to play this out as a land. Because, well... Awkward. Do we want to play it out as a land? I think we do. This might be a mistake. We'll figure it out eventually. We could put a Chalice on 2. And then... So sketch. I like, that's so... Other equipment. Assist. That is fine. Annoying, but it's fine. Yeah, so what we can do here is go Hercules Recall plus Brazen Borrower the Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah. So I think we just say go here. Probably should have played Mutavault, but that's okay. Probably should have played Volt. Okay. Fine. Pure Steel Paladin. That is fine. Correct? Yes. Alright. So how do we want to do this? We definitely want to Hercules Recall them. And then we can go bounce Stoneforge Mist and that So we win this game if we go Chalice. Okay, if we go Chalice on 2, how do we lose? We lose to what? I don't need to. Okay, so what the game plan here is, let's let this happen. We'll take the hit. We can Brazen Borrower the Pure Steel this turn. I believe. No. We want to. No, we need to bounce the Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Now we want to get our Merfolk Trickster into play this turn, and our Brazen Borrower. This also makes them have to discard, which is really huge. And then we put this Chalice on 2. Or we might have to do it this turn. It's so awkward. But can we? Do we think we win? Do we think we win? That's the better question. If we had our dang Cavernous Souls, we'd be in such a good spot. But I. Oh my god! Fucking Christ! Ah! Why? Why is this to us? I mean, we have to. The way we played this game, we just have to put a plus on. Because if they draw a land here, we just lose. That's the problem. If they just draw a land and then they can get Stoneforge Mystic going, look at, we have the lock. Oh man, we have the lock. What a time to be alive. We honestly might want to put this Chalice on 3 because we know they have Nettlecyst. Oh man, is that really what we're gonna do? That is the $1 million question, I guess. We know they are on Nettlecyst. Alright, go ahead. We cannot play any of our creatures unless we draw our one of fun of Cavernous Souls. We do lose this game pretty hard if they draw a a land. I think we lose this game pretty hard if they have a... Alright, now we just need to win this game. Somehow, someway. If we draw our Cavernous Souls, we're cheating. That's for sure. That's for sure. If we draw our Cavernous Souls, we are a cheater. We don't deserve to win. Could put another Chalice on too. I don't think it matters. Think... What? Why is this in the deck? I don't know. Need 7 turns of nothing. Yes! We got the concession! Let's go! Oh, we would have drawn Dismember. But anyways, folks, we won the first game, our first match. I'll see you all in match number 2. We're here for match number 2, where I'm looking at this hand, and I'm thinking it's not great. I'm going to try it. I'm definitely not excited about this hand, but I definitely do want to see how it pans out. We don't really have that many 1-drops in the deck, so I think it's fine. But I'm not, like, very sure about that. Burn? I don't know if this is a good matchup. I think if they play Eidolon, I think I'm subtletying it. Getting rid of one of our Goblin guys. We're getting opportunity. I don't think we do. I think we get rid of this by pitching Burning Seas. I'm not like 100% about this, but I'm pretty certain this is the right play. I feel happy making this play. Not excited, but I'm content at least. We have another creature? That just wouldn't make much sense. Okay, a skewer. Alright. Not my favorite thing in the world, but get our lords going. Get the lord train going. Please don't have a Serene Blaze. No Serene Blaze. F. Okay, well, we're at 11. They have 1 card left. Not feeling amazing, but I'm not feeling horrible. Alright, 8, yeah. I think we're in a serviceable position. Alright, I'm going to slam my spoon. and then we can hopefully go double master next turn, or double lord bolt. Hold up. Actually, that's such a good draw. That's like not the best draw in the world, but that means any creature's dead anyway. Whatever. Don't give a shit about this. Don't care. Ooh. Their lord. We're gonna win this one, folks. Or should I say merfolks? They've conceded from the game. Yeah, so they block here, but then they're just dead next turn, right? Block. Well, if they don't block there, they take 3, go to 9, then yeah, they're just dead. Sure. Does not matter. All right, what do we want against turn? Alice, not great on the draw, I don't think. Force negations are fine. God, look at this dismember looking awkward. It's like Chalice is good, like specifically on like on turn 2, but like is so bad other than that. Like, and especially on the draw, it just like probably is not gonna win us the game. Things I'm like even thinking about are counterspell. It's not great, honestly. Like I don't think I really want counterspell. But there's something that just doesn't look good. Like dismember is fine sometimes, because sometimes that 4 damage is the difference between a goblin guy dealing just 4 instead of like 8. But again, I'm not terribly excited about any of it. Like Kira's not great. Sphaloon's pretty decent. Subtlety's meh. I think Force Negation's actually one of our better cards in the matchup. But like, is it weird to run back the 70 or the 60? Like Merfolk Trickster, like I guess is okay. We have a lot of okay stuff. I honestly just think I'm running back the 75 or the 60 here. I'm not terribly excited about it, but I don't think we have better options. Oh man, we're gonna have to mulligan this. Oh man, another mole. All right, not great start for us. Okay, well this hand keepable for sure. Like, is it bad to just put back this waterlog grow? Because I feel like we need all of our spells. I'm gonna make I think this is the greedy play, but I actually don't think it's that incorrect. I just feel like we need all of our spells. You might argue that we need to cast our spells, but get Merfolk Trickster. All right. Well, Mold of 5 when they keep 7 with double Goblin Guide starts pretty tough. Not gonna lie, probably should have kept a 2-lander, but probably should have kept one of the lands. All right, on the draw, I think I'm more excited about all of the stuff that I was talking about. All of these cards are coming in on the draw, or on the play, apologies. So things I'm not excited about. Not huge on Merfolk's Trickster. Kira, not terribly excited about. Counterspell is like probably just bad, and we're just gonna run it back. So I think that like this game's literally who goes first. I don't think we can ever win post board going second unless we have like the nut hand. But well, this is pretty fucking good. Oh, this hand's like just kind of the nut. We're definitely fine with a Goblin Guide, I think. Don't think I'm subtlety pitching here. I get like a fucking land, maybe. Would be kind of helpful. We're just gonna go Mutavault, Chalice on 1. Chalice on 1, and we're done. But we're gonna have to we definitely need to Vial in this Tide Shaper because, you know, obviously we have a Chalice on 1. Hey, we got an island, PogChamp. PogChamp. Eidolon, sure. I'm actually somewhat excited about an Eidolon because I don't think we're casting any spells this game. Pretty excited about Eidolon. Unless you drew a Lord here, I think that's the only card I'd cast. Uh-oh, I played the wrong land. Okay. Played the wrong land. I guess we're probably going to cast a Subtlety here. I think I am fine with a Searing Blaze here. Okay. I think I'm just putting this Master and I'm blocking the Goblin Guide. I don't think I really care about Eidolon. Like, Eidolon's kind of annoying. We could double block, kill both. Like, I think I'm pretty content with this play because Eidolon, I'm pretty happy trying to race them here. I might be incorrect. I think I'm content trying to race. And we will not put a counter on Oak. Atlantis. Back with our Lord. Might be a bad play, but I'm happy with where we're at. We're racing, I think. I believe. Please don't play a land, have another Searing Blaze. Kind of what we're hoping for. I don't think they can attack here. Yeah. Like, they attack, that's just fucking crazy. Okay. Mutavault, good draw. Play that for sure. I think we're just casting a. Is this a Boros Charm? Are we just. Thought they slow roll this. You just slow roll us like this? Like, that's just like frustrating, but that's okay. This doesn't do spells. I don't understand the slow roll. Like, we showed them. I'm pretty sure we showed them Force Negation. Yeah, we showed them Force Negation game one. Like, whatever. That's okay. Maybe. Let's see if we got punished by playing out the fucking Mutavault. Like, if our top card was specifically Force Negation, okay. I guess not. It didn't matter. But anyways, folks, I will see you all in match number 3. We're here for match number 3 on the draw against a Kahira deck with a, a reason. And not like amazing, but definitely reasonable. Could be up against control, could be up against a number of things, but could be elementals. There's way too many things to think about. But you know what I was really thinking in between this round and the last round? Why the hell do I keep getting trolled by freaking burn players? Like, what's up with that slow roll? Like, it's not that big of a deal, but like, I'm just lost. I'm fucking confused. I am just confused. Lol. Yeah, let's just play another Ace Bro. Probably get it bounced by Teferi and then cry, but that's okay. I'll get a bounce by Teferi and cry our brains out, but sure. Alright. This is the problem with playing these little Aether Vial decks. You just like kind of. Aether Vial. Let's go. Don't think we want second Aether Vial. Let's just cut their green off. Probably, yeah. I was like, is there a reason to have played this differently? Like, should I have gone Spreading Seas first? I don't think so. Alright, what's more important, green or blue? Please don't just play Jace. Kasmina, the Enigmatic Sage. I care about that card, like, in the slightest. Like, genuinely don't think that card matters to me. The bait. Oh, this get the ability? Guess that's kinda cool. I guess. Okay. definitely want to spreading seas. Probably the white. And do I want to play a lord? Yeah, I think so. I was like definitely in between playing a lord or spreading season or aether violin, but I think it is fine. Peace. We're just up against like super friends. We're having a good old time with our pals, the Mr. Friends. So, like, are we just? I don't really know what the hell's going on. We probably get to kill at least one planeswalker here, if not both, or like the two that matter. I don't care about Kasmina, other than this ultimate maybe that shares a color. The shoveling maybe. I guess I care about that. I don't care about the fractal, that's for sure. But do I care about anything else? I don't know. They might need to bounce our Lord of Atlantis. Doesn't seem that great, but like brainstorm. Right, we're gonna take out this other Hollow Fountain. Try and cut off the green or the white sources. No. Prismatic ending. No. Bounce. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm happy with that. We get to kill Jace. Unless they have a elemental. Does not look like they did. Alright, maybe 5th time's the charm with Aether Vial. I mean, for like how awkward this game started, I feel like we're in a fairly winnable, not in a favorable on that. I'd pretty happy type picker. Like they don't have white and asshole. Yes. I might want to put in a Tide Shaper in the step. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah. They attack with their 2/2. I guess I'm gonna try and eat it with the Tide Shaper. I kind of want to. No, I think I kind of want to save it for the Mystic Gate here. Our set might be a little bit dicey now. This is probably more enticing. Do we have lethal actually? Those are lethal. You get to tick up with the card. So we'll have. This is gonna be 3. This is gonna be 4. This is gonna be 3. This is gonna be 4. 3, 4, 3. They're at 2. Okay. I believe we put this there. Oh, are they dead now? I think they're dead now. Because it was. Unless their last 2 cards are blue card or white card, blue card, or white card solitude, they're dead. Oh, dead. Reset. Attack all at them. Alright. Fractal can't block. Alright. We won that game. Definitely an interesting start to the game where they're just like planeswalkers. We also just got to like destroy all of their. I don't know. That was a weird. I think we just want like tempo stuff here. We just want like Brazen Borrower plus Counterspell. I don't think we want Relic. Don't think we want Dismember, Hercules or Chalice. I'm guessing they're just like control. I don't really understand. I think Merfolk Trickster's a star card here. I think it's pretty good actually. Like Spreading Seas could be worse, but they have lands that matter. Like, you saw that game. It was a game where, like, it's a little awkward, but, like, it was definitely good for us. As of right now, one thing that I'm not loving about this deck is I think the mana base is a little weird. They chose to play first and they're keeping 7. We find a land, this hand's pretty good. We don't, this hand's sus, but we have 2 draw steps to find. I'd say we're likely to find a land. Definitely likely, maybe not. Ooh. I'm blue. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Or we can just draw Aether Vial. And then draw the land. We'll find a land. Opium. Opium. Land champ. Okay. Vial's not bad. And now we'll definitely pitch Solitude if they Teferi us. They counterspelling this? Alright. Pitch a Sphaloon, probably? Or they just have nothing. That also works for me. I will take that to the bank. Please give me land. Right? Silvergill Adept. Silvergill Adept. Oh. Oh. It had a dispute. We're definitely pitch casting, I think. Oh, what are they playing? Oh. Okay. What? You can have that every day of the fucking week. What? Huh? I don't care about that card at all. Yeah, we're gonna put in a Silvergill Adept now. Another Aether Vial? Yeah. I am confused. I am confused. Should probably put Sphaloon in, right? Indestructible. Alright. So this one, no. We want some, oh my god, another Sphaloon. Sure, not. Like, this is the type of shit where it's just like, we are literally just a control deck who is trying to just swing for Omega Lethal next turn, basically, because we're gonna have. Oh, this is a Spirit. Why did I think this was a Merfolk? I don't know if we'll have lethal. We'll have a hell of a lot of damage. All right, land concede. That sounds about right. Well, yeah, good matchup. Anyways, we'll see you all in match number 4. We are here for match number 4, and we got a decent hand. We are on the we're on the draw. I thought we were on the play. A little bit more skeptical about this now that we're all, but whatever. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for fucking their mana over. Because I'm assuming this is Yawgmoth. Be pretty fairly certain. I think the subtlety is going to be reserved for a certain Yawgmoth friend. Maybe I should have played Tideshaper on one, but we didn't know that we were going to draw land, so. I think we have to Tideshaper. Hit their Blooming Marsh here. Not the best play. This definitely seems like an almost impossible matchup, honestly. I'm like looking at the stance that they're just a combo deck, and I don't know how we really stop them. Like, if Subtlety was just a strict counter spell, it would be a lot better. But this definitely seems like a pretty shit and tough matchup. I just don't know how we beat this. I guess we have to like pitch cast here, but not great. Not good at all. Where'd they put it? Put it on top. I guess we're just gonna have to go like crazy with the lords to have a chance and get aggressive. Like I think we need to draw a land next turn to have a chance this game. I don't think we can win other than that. The problem here is that they're just like if they have any undying creature, we're just so effed. But if they don't have an undying creature, I guess we have a chance. I guess we could lead on Trickster. Yeah, they just have Young Wolf here. Or they can just like pick off our entire board. Oh wait, no, they can't even. Right? They can't. We can do it on our upkeep, but then we can Merfolk Trickster the Yawgmoth. I guess that's our game plan, and then we just had to hope to draw land. A bad draw. I think board option. Board flick a Geist. And... yeah, I don't think we can win this game. At least game one on the draw, I think it's kind of possible. It's like a tough match, right? I'm trying to think if I like. I think we had the subtlety the Yawgmoth. Right? There's no like, oh, maybe it's not wrong. It's 100% wrong if we don't do that. So, I guess like we're gonna basically need their hand to be like so dog shit here. I mean, it could be with the fact that they're not on. They only really have one spell a turn unless they have. If they draw a Young Wolf, we die, but that's okay. We'll live with that. Oh, this can get a Dryad Arbor maybe. Young Wolf and we're basically dead. Honestly, basically any creature and we're dead, but another Strangleroot Geist is pretty backbreaking. Oh, they can just get Blood Artist here. Yes. Ugh. They got it. Could have been in their hand, but like whatever. They would have just played it. Okay. So things we want: probably Dismember, probably E7. We want anything else? Probably not. What do we not want? Kiara, whatever the heck, Kiera. Definitely don't want that card. Subtlety, Peace, Force Negation's okay, but like on it maybe. It's actually kind of tough to say because sometimes a Force Negation can just win you the game outright. I don't know if I want Spreading Seas. Like, I think I'm more interested in Tide Shaper, but it's Spreading Seas. Their mana's tough, but like if they have creatures, all right. We kind of need a quick start. All right, our starting hand is much better. Not perfect, but I feel confident that this hand could win against Yawgmoth on the play. Aether Vial is fantastic. We could probably just Merfolk Trickster to get a Time Walk on turn 2, aka their turn 1, and then maybe Dismember something more relevant. And then kind of try and play the tempo game here. I think that's our way of winning this game. We're just going to have to tempo them out a little bit. Oh, okay. Well, now I think we reveal our baby. Yeah, this hand's shaping up really well. 100% dismembering that. Bop. They do have a bop. Okay, so how do we do this? We dismember here. We activate. I guess we just attack. I don't even think we vial in the master this turn. I think we want to. Yeah, I think we want to just Merfolk Trickster this on their upkeep. I did this wrong. I should have played Silvergill Adept. 100% should have played Silvergill Adept with the mana and filed in Merfolk Trickster. Like, there's an off chance, like a very off chance that they play, whatchamacallit, a Veil of Summer, but there's no point in risking that, I don't think. Guys, actually kind of a tough decision. Draw a card, or do we draw a Lord? Obviously, Waterlog Grove into a Lord would be fantastic. Well, I guess what we can do here is axe what's gonna happen. I mean, they're gonna block probably a Silvergill Adept. I think we play. I think just the attacking creatures too important. I don't think they have Yawgmoth. I think they would have grabbed. They would have grabbed whatchamacallit instead. A Dryad Arbor. Gonna kill our master. Like, kind of fine. Get to kill their Grist here. Well, kill Grist. Definitely fine if you trade off all of our creatures. Super happy to do that. Probably actually should have drawn off Waterlog Grove first. Because if we would have drawn a Lord, I guess I actually want to. Well, actually, yeah, if we. No, that's weird. Because if we would have drawn a Lord. God. So hard to beat this deck on a draw. Ugh, we're down a game. Like, we're gonna be in a shit spot. It's not a guarantee that we lose this game, but I'm definitely skeptical of this game. Is that fine? No, I think what we do is we vial this in. Vial and Merfolk Trickster, right? Might be wrong. We're just fucking. We're so dead. I don't think it matters. I don't think there's anything we can do. Because now they just kind of have infinite blockers. Okay, so first one, no. Second one, yes. Drawing. Gotta be a fucking good one. That's a 3 mana. They have. Why are we drawing? Ass, bro. Fuck! Come on! Okay, you're making a 1-1. We win this game. How do we? Gotta bounce something. What is it? Dogmoth? Probably. They have to block with everything to not die. They lose here, here, here. They have this. We lose everything? No, we keep one thing. So we need to draw something that's fucking absolutely insane. Oh wait, no, they can kill this. I think going to one's right. I might be wrong, but so awkward. But you win us the game, so not complaining. All right, I feel good about this game. I don't think we can, as long as we don't hunt, aka we cannot subtlety their Yawgmoth. That's all we have to not do. Because, well, unless they activate Grist first, that's all we have to do. Is we can get subtlety into play and fly over the top, and game's over. Game's done. Alright, you're attacking for 4. Gotcha. Unless they drew a fucking endurance, and that would suck. Okay. Holy shit. We won. Oh, holy shit. We won the game. Oh! Let's go, subtlety! Alright. After that, I think I have made a grave mistake not keeping in some number of island makers, because I don't know how we like beat their freaking board if they just go wide like that. So I'm gonna take out these force and I'm going to trim on one tide shaper, but I think we need, maybe I should, yeah, I think we need some number. And then we can trim on one, I guess. Well, okay, our starting hand is, well, guess a keep. No. A keep that I'm not terribly excited about, but I think it is a keep nonetheless. Okay, something tells me that counterspell is gonna be good. Something tells me that counterspell is gonna be good as long as they don't have a turn 2 grist. God, I don't know how we ever beat that. Should I have pitched subtlety? Probably. Was I F6ing for no reason? Yes. Well, am I being a dope? Absolutely. Well, alright, well, we're just gonna have to beat a grist. Nothing light. Just easy mode, honestly. Okay, they just had the fucking nuts. They had the knucking futs. No reason. I mean, we're not bluffing a fucking counterspell. We don't have it. Right. They can downtick with grist, which sucks, but again, we can't just like sit here and just do nothing. I don't know how we're gonna win this game, more than likely, but kind of have to do this. This is our only play because we lose on the spot if this resolves, so we'll have to just top deck a counterspell like a stud, I guess. And that's just that, I guess. I don't know. Tide shaper. So, way we win this game is by top decking a counterspell. You lose. Yep. All right. I mean, I think that's how that matchup goes. I just don't think that's. This has to be a miserable matchup, right? Especially on the draw. Like, I just don't know how he beat that. Maybe the only way is like Sphaloon. Maybe I just didn't draw enough Sphaloons. I feel like Sphaloon's actually the only way because Ward 1's pretty amazing, but it doesn't have Ward 1, so maybe not even then. I don't know. But anyways, let's get into the fifth and final match. See y'all there. Last match! Snip, snap, booty clap. Everyone's happy with this hand. Yay! And fantastic. It's an Aether Vial, but, you know, other than that. I will say, I think there's some things that have felt very awkward about this deck. And I want to say Subtlety is the card that I have not enjoyed the most so far. I just don't think it's very good in this deck. It's been good in certain situations, not good in other. Maybe I'm not playing against the decks where we want this in, but I guess I should turn off auto yields. Lagging. Evoke Grief. Am I evoking back a subtlety? I don't think so. I guess. Well, okay, this matchup seems horrible. Absolutely horrible. Game 1. But seems like it probably is going to be a bye game 2. If we draw our force negation specifically, then maybe we have a chance. Hopefully I don't take Silver Guild Adept, because that's the card that I really want to, you know, get there. Want that card to get there. And maybe, I don't know how we're going to play this. We probably are going to just like Silver Guild Adept, just dig for our force negation. We do have 3 in the main. That's really about it when it comes to cards that will save our ass game 1. But game 2, as I said, we have we have 4 chalices, 3 relics, and 2 counter spells. Like, I just couldn't imagine this being a bad post-board up or word. Okay. Again, we have redundant lords, so I don't think that's that. That's a good cast draw. Absolutely fantastic draw. I need to draw a land though. Kinda really need to draw a land actually. Okay, if they subtlety, are we subtletying back? Yeah. Some of these decks play subtlety, some of them don't, but we would 100% subtlety back. Got a Lord of Atlantis. I would love to draw a land because a land means that we can force a negation on our upkeep. So next turn, drawing a land would be good. Now, we don't draw the land, whatever. I guess that sucks, but that would be a preferred preference because if they go Violent Outburst on the upkeep on my turn, I would prefer to have force negation. Doesn't need to happen, but it would, I think, greatly increase our odds of winning this game. So, we'll see. We shall see. Ooh, Merfolk. That is a Merfolk. I think it's just more damage to play out the Lords every turn for the rest of the game. It is just more damage. More damage. What are we pitching? Probably Merfolk Trickster. Subtlety could be. I don't think it will, but maybe it will be. We have Island. A fire? I don't see. Except not have 2 cascade spells. I don't have a land. How about that? How about that? Well, they cannot cascade off of, so I'm pretty happy with this. All right, give me another land. I would love lands. More lands, the merrier. There's no Cascader in double red and blue, right? Just is it? I don't think there is. Pretty sure there is not. Might be wrong. That's technically a land. Reveal Merfolk Trickster. Hopefully spike the land here. We'll probably end up playing Glasspool Mimic. Just like the way our hand looks, I just don't think it's reasonable to not play Glasspool Mimic. Now we will pitch we'll pitch Merfolk Trickster, or no, we'll probably pitch a Subtlety to force negation. Right? Cycling. Okay, I think we're in a decent spot to win this game. Just because of force negation. God love the card. God love the card. They put their green source in the... Kind of weird. Must have drawn either a fetch or a shock land. Because it doesn't honestly make any sense to me. Oh, yes. Are we... As like, can we win if we subtlety this? But we already have Lord of Atlantis anyway, so it doesn't matter. All of our stuff's going to have... whatchamacallit? Island Walk. We just need to put them down to 3 life. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that. Because if they're at 3 life, then we win because of Mutavolt plus Master. But how much damage are we doing? Dealing 4. Now we might be able to win. No, we're not going to be able to. We need to draw a Lord, I think. Next turn. To have a chance to win this game, unless if they have Violent Outburst, we just lose. So. We need to draw a Lord. Oh, lordy lord, draw me a Lord. Even a Lord doesn't do it. Have another cascade. No. No. We buy ourselves enough time. I don't think. Yeah, and they can even look at our top 3. I guess if it's 3 lords, do we have a chance? F. F, F, F. We tried. We tried. Tried so hard. Got no. Okay. Penalties matter. Honestly, the spreading fan is uh now we have questions. Are good things. Lords are fun. Are I'd say like B tier in the match. Not bad. Actually good against else. Depths cracked. Kyle, that crazy. Nice to have it. The Aether. We're gonna trim. Trim. And I'm doing Merfolk or Lord of Atlantis because that's all Merfolk, folks. So, all things, right? Dun dun. We are here for the pressure match. Can we get a decent fuck it. Fuck it. Man's not very good, but this is the problem. This is why I kind of sided out these Aether Vials. Pressure match. But like I don't know. Not really that. They are playable, as I said. But I am definitely not looking for more than one, I don't think. No, okay, if we make it to a game 3, I'm gonna just take out all the Aether Vials. I'm just like not very impressed with this on. Okay, you know what? Never fucking mind. Thank you, Aether Vial. You just okay. That is the best Aether Vial in the world, I think. I genuinely wouldn't have cared to have Aether Vial in play. I would have easily taken a Mind Rot for 1 mana and take away a counter spell, basically, with the Mind Rot. So I am definitely happy with the way this has started for us. Definitely, like, also considering the fact that we have another Aether Vial and I don't really care about it, but God, please force this. Oh, nice short. Yeah. No, they're probably gonna have to hold up counter spell. And we'll probably lose. We'll probably lose if they have a grief. That is the way the cookie crumbles. Time, right? It's just like, all right, do you have a force of negation? Please just up. Thought I would up. They've cycled a lot of black cards. Okay. Again, pretty happy with them caring about this a lot more than they probably should. Now we have the tough question. Do we sit back on our counter spells or we just slam a Svaloon? I have not drawn a spell yet. Tough. I know this is probably not the best play in the world, but like we're not winning this game if we just don't do anything. I understand that someone might be upset that like, oh, why didn't you just hold up counterspell? But like we're 100% not winning this game just by sitting here. Like we have to pray to God that they don't have something. If they do, again, I'm not bothered. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. If they go for it, they go for it. Maybe they have violent outbursts and they try and go for it on our turn. Okay. They had it. Again, not bothered by it. we can concede the game. We went 2-3. Not the best league in the world, not the worst league in the world. I think uh, definitely, I mean, some variance. We kept a skeptical hand. Definitely shouldn't have kept that 7 there. But I think that the deck definitely has wheels, but just kind of poorly built. I think the main deck is actually okay, except for the subtleties. I think I would swap those out for, I don't know, anything else. I'm thinking fourth spreading seas. Like you could play maybe like 1 or 2 dock hands, the other 1 drop other than Tide Shaper. Even like a fourth negate, force of negation, maybe third Glasspool Mimic, stuff like that. The sideboard, I don't hate the slot of 4 Chalice and 3 Relic. I think that's pretty decent. I don't hate the 2 Dismembers, but I think these 6 cards are just pretty mediocre. I think Hercule's Recall is probably the best out of these, but I like Brazen Borrower is not a sideboard card. Uh, it's a main deck card. Again, if you want Brazen Borrower in the 75, I think you want it in the main deck over Subtlety. Kind of the same shit. Obviously, Subtlety is a little bit more tempo oriented, but Brazen Borrower is basically the same thing, right? It's kind of a tempo card. Subtlety, I don't think is very good unless you're playing it in Living In or some like other weird deck where you can kind of manipulate it from the graveyard. But I was very unimpressed with this card. I think Force Negation is the only slot of like pitch cast cards that I would play in the main. Kira didn't seem great, but we didn't play against, Murph or we didn't play against anything where it's like really heavy removal. We played more against like, I don't know, I would say linear decks that are a little bit more combo-y based. So that also might be the problem. I think we were more faced up against decks that were not interacting. It was more of they're doing their own thing. We did have that like weird, what was it? Like not Boros, Bant control planeswalker deck, but like how it goes. But anyways, folks, I hope you liked the Merfolk League. Sadly, we only went 2-3. I think this deck does have some wheels, though. I think the deck just kind of needs to be swapped up a little bit for, I would say, the online meta. Maybe this is better for the local LGS store that this person played at. But anyways, folks, I really appreciate you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.